Guru provides instructors and teachers with access to insights and reports, nudges, and tools for their classroom practices. Now, Guru's Navigator technology works across multiple disciplines, whether it is in K 12, professional learning, or skills training. And this particular teacher is teaching different subjects in her school. And let's look at how Guru supports her in a grade 8 math class. The teacher gets access to an overview of how a class is doing. Similar to air traffic control review, she can see where her students are in terms of their progress and performance. And she can see that Bell is struggling, whereas Jose Smith is doing fairly well. And she can also see that the students in her class have gaps spanning multiple grade levels, going all the way up to grade 3 too. And each student has starts at a different location, but they are all making progress towards their destination, which is grade 8. However, because Jose Smith and Simon Abeba are doing fairly well, the teacher does not have to hold them back, and she can advance them to the next level. In addition to this, she also has detailed uh, reports about how the students in her class are doing in terms of competencies gained, time spent on collections and assessments, average score, suggestions taken, etc. Or drill down into a particular student like Simon Abebe and see how he's doing. She can see that he has actually been doing fairly well, mastered a lot of competencies, but he also has a couple of targets for growth and areas of concern that she can help address. Right? And she can also look at the skyline for all the students in her class and see that each student's skyline is very different depending on how they are doing. And she can drill down into, for example, Peter Apte's skyline and see that you know he's been doing fairly well in ratios and proportional relationships and number systems. She can drill down to any particular topic, down to an individual competency, and see what Peter Apte has done to gain proficiency in that competency. Also, she has access to the learning journey of individual students. Each student has their own personalized learning journey, and she can go check out each student's learning journey. For example, Simon Abebe has some gaps in grade 6 and grade 7, whereas Peter Apte seems to have gaps going all the way up to grade 3. But Peter Apte has been doing fairly well and closing those gaps out, and she can inspect any milestone, look at what he's doing in a particular lesson, for example, in Pythagorean theorem, and see that he was made readout recommendations because he wasn't doing well, took those readout recommendations and successfully mastered the competency. She can also look at how her class is doing in any of the lessons. For example, in lines and segments, she can see that 24 students are studying, and on an average, the class has a 58% score. And she can see how the students have done in the assessments for this particular competency. She can group the students who are not doing well, and AI will make recommendations to her so that she can use the content that has been recommended to support the learners. Right now, similar, while my Guru provides access to all of these insights and data and reports and everything else, the teacher does not have to necessarily go through each one of them. They are there for her whenever she wants to access them, because my Guru will provide nudges to the teacher just in time. Like, for example, there are 13 students who are struggling in this particular competency. My Guru is nudging the teacher to say, hey, you need to pay attention to these students right now, and also supports the teacher with recommendations that she can use to either assign it to the students or use it to teach the students in class, right? And similarly, she can also look at students who are performing well and then step out and congratulate them, or students who are struggling, go out and provide words of encouragement, etc. So my Guru is providing these series of nudges to support the teacher. And finally, my Guru also supports the teacher in her classroom practice, right? She can have her own scope and sequence defined, and for every competency in her scope and sequence, my Guru provides content and tools that she can use. Like, for example, learning resources for students, teaching resources that she can access, assessments that she can give the students for whatever she is taught, or offline activities such as projects that she can assign to the students, right? And My Guru provides tools such as exit tickets. She's teaching this particular competency in class, right? So she's just taught it and she wants to find out how the students have done. And My Guru, because it's looking at each student's data, it can automatically cohort students based on how they are doing. She can pick the cohort for whom she wants to assign this assessment, pick the type of questions that she wants to create, right? And like multiple choice, multiple answer, true or false, etc. Create those questions, create an assessment out of it, and assign it to the students, right? Similarly, she has access to other tools such as you know lesson plans. She can generate a lesson plan for she can have My Guru generate a lesson plan for whatever she wants to teach today, and then it generates a lesson plan with all the activities that she may want to use. Also, she has access to uh, projects that she can create and assign. Again, for different cohorts, it can come up with different types of projects. And not only does it create the project, but also creates a rubric that she can use to evaluate the projects that the students have completed, right? And finally, she can use the exit ticket that she has created to get a quick check on how the students are doing by going live in the class, right? Now she can assign this quiz to the students. The students are taking it, and she can watch in real time how the students are doing. See, some students are doing very well, but others are struggling. But also can see that question 3 and question 4 are where students seem to be struggling, and she can check out how the students are answering the questions so that she can help address this particular concept and help them learn this concept more successfully. So this is how My Guru is supports instructors in class with insights and reports, with nudges that are provided just in time so that she can uh, provide whatever intervention that is required, and tools for classroom practices. The idea is that My Guru is constantly looking at all the data and then nudging the teachers at the right time so that she can focus on her curriculum that she needs to complete as part of her activities, while helping her improve her productivity in class.